Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to talk about a little story. I was speaking to this elderly person today, and there's a lot of elderly people within my community. A lot of them are actually living a great life. One is a teacher who has their residual income from teaching over so many years with their Social Security on top of that him and his wife live off of. On top of that, I have an Army vet who is actually 93 years of age, and he is living his life to the fullest. That man is having his daughter come and visit him. His home is squeaky clean. And I mean, he is just, able to do whatever it is he wants. Goes to his diner and enjoys life. As a Navy vet, of 30 years, those are the luxuries that he now gets to enjoy in his later years. And then I had this other elderly person who talked to me for over 40 minutes today. If not for business meetings that I had to attend and things like that, I would have continued to talk to her and pick her brain. You know what she said to me? She said, I used to think of the young people who did not invest and lived life right now like there's no tomorrow. And I used to say that was foolish, that was selfish. These are her words. She said that I always invested in my 401k every chance I got. And then one day, I believe it was 07 or 08, everything crashed. The stock market crashed, everything crashed. She didn't know what to do. So what she did is she pulled her money out of the stock market. She pulled her money out of her 401k. And we all know what the penalties are in 401ks. So not only did she get the penalty, but she also got taxed on that money because it wasn't a Roth account. Okay. The woman said not only did she lose money before pulling it out, but she lost an additional 40%. Now, it's a struggle. She's 66 years old, unable to retire because she has to wait until 67 due to the new rules, right? That I spoke about in the previous video, where if you were born after 1954, it is no longer 66 where you get your full retirement, but 67. So she has to wait until she's 67 in order to receive that full retirement from Social Security. With that being said, this is someone who digitally invested into her 401k, probably had that employer match a few times here and there. The problem with that is, although I feel bad for her because she believed she was doing the right thing, and you only have one life to do the right thing. And this is why I keep telling people, you got to invest. You got to invest. You got to also save so that you're not digging into your investments. I have never, since I bought my first property, which is another investment, took money out of the stock market for any other reason. No other reason. And on top of having a 401k and Roth IRA, I have my individual stock account that even has more money in it than my 401ks and Roth IRAs. So if I ever needed cash, one, my savings should more than cover any emergency that I would ever dream of having. But if it didn't, I would go into my individual stock account before I even sniff my retirement account. I have so many systems in place that it doesn't even make sense for me to think that my 401k or Roth IRA is something that I would even think of touching. And so the reason I felt bad was because, she believed she was doing the right thing. Maybe she didn't know about the penalties. Maybe she thought because she was saving for retirement that she didn't need to save in her savings account for a rainy day. Maybe she didn't believe she needed 3 to 6 months of emergency savings so that she is not reliant on her 401k in time of need. Maybe she didn't understand that cycles go up and down, and that although the stock market crashed, it will also rebound more than it has ever rebounded in the history of America. Maybe she didn't know that if she had left that money in for another 10 years, she would be a multi-millionaire. You see, all these things that we do within our life, this is the reason why books are made. It's because someone cared about you enough to leave a message for you to read. And they said, I'm not going to give this out for free because people don't value what is free. How much information is out there? I'm giving you this information today. It's essentially free. But YouTube ads and all that stuff is why I'm putting this out. Because a lot of you will hear the advice and not take it. So I might as well get a little bit of ad revenue instead of just speaking to someone else for an hour on the phone, trying to convince them that it is their duty to invest in their own future, for their own future. So instead of that, I go onto YouTube for those who have ears and they're willing to listen. So there's so many ways her life could have went, so many changes that she could have done, so many things that she could have done. Instead of taking out that loan, she could have sold everything, whether it be cars, whether it be whatever, in order to get through. Because if she didn't have that 401k, what would she have done? That's the next question to ask yourself. A lot of people always go with what's easy versus what they should do. For example, if you have a car and it has a $2,000 payment on it, for example, and I'm saying this from real life experience, one of my friends, instead of trading it in and getting a cheaper loan, they kept it until it got repoed. He has a significant other that has 2 vehicles. Why were you paying $2,000 a month for a vehicle you couldn't afford? You see, when people don't have an option, that's when they start to actually make wise decisions. When they have no choice but to be uncomfortable, they start to make wise decisions. So all that money went down the drain. 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000. How many times? When you could have been saving, you could have had a nice down payment right now for a home. But everybody says, oh, this money is not enough. Oh, that money is not enough. It's just that they don't know how to save. When was the last time you went from zero and saved $10,000? When was the last time? That's all on you. When was the last time you went to zero and saved $10,000? Some people might get that in one check. Some people might have to spend a whole year to make that type of money and save that type of money. Either way, when was the last time you got there? It's on you. So again, if you like this video, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. You know I post every single day at 8 a.m. daily, and I can't wait to see you on the next one. Peace.